Be right back. Hey guys, it's going to be ripping apart this Grasshopper I got off someone, and I don't know what's happening with the rear in it, so I'm going to take it apart, work on it here. What's up, Filthy Co? I'm going to rip apart the gearbox on this Grasshopper, the one I got, the one the guy gave me a long time ago for free, because the rear end's kind of funky on it. So I'm going to take it apart, see what's up with it. Hey Chris, what's up? I got my nice napkins here ready to go. Gotta get my tools here ready to go. Basher boy, what's up? Grasshopper 2's cool. I used to have one. What's up? Thanks for stopping in. I'm just wrenching on this beauty here. It's having some weird problems with the rear end in here. I got this from a guy. I didn't build this one, so I don't know what the heck's inside it. It could be in for a nice surprise. What's up, RC Voodoo? I got the old antenna in this beauty. Beauty. Show you something real quick, guys. Look, I got this GP Toys little drift car. I'm going to have a test review of it. Probably my next video. This thing's pretty damn cool. It's like double aluminum chassis. It works really awesome. It's a hobby grade. It's not a toy grade. So I'm going to have a video of this one here. Check out the radio it comes with. I don't know if you could see it. It's really nice. Let me see if I could adjust my light up there real quick, guys. Hold on. I don't know if that'll be any better. Guys, I appreciate it if you could hit that thumbs up. It'll help me out. I was gonna try going live the other way where guys could come in, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. Hey Dad RC, what's up? I'm just gonna check inside this Hopper's gearbox because it was working kind of funky last time I did the I took this out and did a video of it. I think I got footage of it. I don't even know if I posted it yet. But it was working kind of funky. And I didn't build this one. I got this one from someone. See what I gotta take this. I don't know what I'm gonna take apart here. I gotta take the shocks off. That's the problem when you get an RC car from someone and you didn't build it yourself. You don't know what the heck's going to be inside of it. There she goes. Drum roll. It's kind of loose. You can see it. Gonna see what's inside it. God only knows. I don't know what's in here. It's got the aluminum pinion gear. I don't know if there's bearings in it. I'll have to check that out. I bet it's full of sawdust. It kind of feels dry when you turn the diff, like it's just, it makes a vibration and it kind of slows the wheels down. I actually got this one for free, so I was happy. Someone gave me, I know, on a message board. So I don't mind. This thing was jammed in there. Holy smoke. Damn, that thing fit in there tight. The grease got like sand grit in it. Oh boy. What? It doesn't look greased at all. It's like barely wet with like oil. All right. It's got bearings in it. Yep. It has bearings in it, so that's good. I'm just going to re-grease it. I'll try to clean off some of the grease with a toothbrush with this motor spray. I don't want to go crazy spraying this crap because I'll be dying here. It does have bearings. I got some Tamiya anti-wear grease I'm probably going to put on this sucker. Filthy co. Look, I just grabbed it and I read your comment. This here one-up racing stuff's good also. I'm going to put some of the lube on the bearings. They also have an anti-wear grease. It's not as thick as Tamiya's, but it's still nice. This one-up racing. All right, gotta get some napkins going here. This is gonna be a mess. I'm just gonna lightly spray this with a toothbrush and try to get some of the grease off because, like I said, can't breathe this stuff in. I'll go. Whew! I'll be high by when it. I'm gonna be high soon. Ooh, this stuff smells. Good enough. Ain't going breathing this stuff in. I actually got an exhaust fan, but it'll probably make a loud noise. I don't want to turn it on. What's up, RC Basher King? Oh, God, this one's going to be fun. There really ain't that much grease on this. I'm really only going to probably have to coat these differential parts with the anti-wear grease here. So Notice how I touch the toxic fluids with my fingers. Oops. Whee, that stuff stinks. I'm going to turn on my fan for like a minute or so just to get this smell out. If it's really annoying, let me know in the comments. How do you want Shen to go fine? Nothing blinds you more than getting the nitro fuel on your hands and touching your eyes. I don't know if you guys could see this. If you can hear me over the fan. You see this guy who built this? He didn't go around the edge with a seal of grease like how I always say I do on the gearbox hacks and anything like the axles or anything. Anything that goes together. And you can see there's like particles of dirt in here. So I'm going to clean this out real quick. What's up, Mike C? Lewis LPRCs. Alrighty. Can't hear it? That's good. Now, gotta open my anti-wear grease. Beauty! Now, I have a little applicator somewhere. I just don't know where it is that I use to put this grease on. Unprepared. Should have had it out. There it is. Special brush I made. I really like this anti-wear Tamiya grease. It's awesome for diffs, open diffs. Mike C, thanks for the slash tip. Yeah, the RPM cover is awesome for the slash. This is some sticky grease. Once you get it on your hands, woohoo! All right, I'm gonna shut that fan off now. I think the air is clean. So I don't want to hear that going. Just give these spider gears here a little coat of this grease. You don't want to put too much on. I kind of spread it on with this little brush here like this because it's like glue. You do get it on your hands though. That's one. I never like getting this on my hands, and I always try not to, and I just cave in and go to hell with it. Get it on my hands. I just use the brush and dab it on. Messy. That's some sticky stuff. I think I got more on my hands than the gears, guys. There you go. Beauty. Tamiya Avante, 1988, 2,200. Woohoo! Could keep that beauty. All right, what do I have to do here? Also want to coat these beauties here with it. The side ones. Where did I put my, oh, here it is. This stuff here, guys, this 1-Up Racing burring lube. I'm going to use this and I'm going to put 2 drops in each of the bearings. It's really good stuff. You only have to put 2 drops in each bearing. Probably could use 1 drop really, but I'm going to put 2. Might as well check these bearings while I'm at it. This bearing looks shot. Looks like I have a seized bearing on that side. Let me check this out. That one's good. That one's good. This one's toast. Holy crap. One of them bearings on the side is totally seized. That's not good. I'm going to see if I have one in my case over there. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. Got a lot of beauty little parts in this bin here and stuff. I know I have the bearing somewhere. I may have to take one out of the front wheel for now, so I don't have to go crazy looking for one. That's what I'm going to do. I know I got the bearing somewhere for these Tamiyas that just ain't in this box. And I got a lot of boxes upstairs. So I'm just going to take one out of the front wheel bearings for this real quick. Where's my freaking wrench? I have so many parts all over. I bet you like 75% of the time I buy parts when I already got them. Let me see if this bearing's working. This one's working. So I'm just going to put this beauty in instead. I'll just put this wheel on with the bad bearing for now, and I'll replace it later. That may have been the cause. I was hearing a vibration when I was running this, and when I held it in the air and turned the wheel, I heard like a vibration, and it looks like the axle where the bearing was hitting is kind of worn a little bit. So that was probably it. Coat these axles with a little like lube so they don't get rusted. Lube it up. Now she's spinning like a beaut. Oh yeah, that anti-wear grease is sticky. I can't even turn the axle by hand. All right. Now it's time. I'm going to coat the rest of the gears with my grease I have. I make on my site, the pprslots.com Zeop grease, special formulated for the beautiest smooth RCs ever. Gotta get this gear, I forgot. Adventure Time RC, what's up? You don't need a real lot of grease. Some guys put the grease on so thick there's no sense because half of it will come off. You just need a little thin coating on it. It spreads out nice. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the grease and go around this seal here, around the whole thing, so when I screw it together it forms a seal so no dirt gets in. Alright, I'm ready to go. I just got to put this in here now. Just go around the seal like that. I'll show you when I'm done what it looks like. Some may say it's messy to do this, but if you don't want dirt to get in, works like a charm. JG, what's up? Here, I'll show you. I don't know how good you could see that, but you can see I went around the whole thing with a little bead of grease. That way when you shut it, it'll seal in and won't let the dirt get in here like how this one had the dirt in it. See how a little bit comes out? When you're done screwing it together, you can wipe it off. Sounds like a beauty. Listen to this. Oh, that diff stiff now. Woohoo! I hope it's gonna run like a champ. That's cool, it's clear. All right, so I re-greased everything. I oiled the bearings. I had a blown out bearing that I had to take out, was seized. And I put the anti-wear grease on the diffs and my grease on the rest of the gears. Put it around the gearbox seal. I think that blown bearing was causing that funny vibration sound I said I heard from this gearbox. So we'll see. I really need some kind of Windex for my hands. They're freaking gooey. I should have brought something. All right. Leave this here. Screw it together. Screw it. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but here's what I always do when you put your screws back in plastic. You put the tip in there like this. You go in reverse. You'll feel it pop, and then thread it in. It'll go in the exact same threads instead of if you just keep putting them in and just threading them in. It'll make new threads on top of the old ones. So when you put them in, you just go reverse. You'll hear a pop, and then it'll go right in the old thread, so you won't. It'll last longer, and you won't ruin the threads. All right, now that it's all screwed together, you can see the grease. Oh, did I get cut off? Oh, I thought I got cut off. Well, anyway, now that it's all together, you could see the grease coming out a little bit. You just wipe it off with like a rag. Clean it up a little bit. It's better to have a little bit oil around that gearbox than having dirt get in it. All right, what's next? Put the shaft back in. I don't think you really need oil on this, but I'll put a little bit of grease on it. I put a 15 turn motor in my other Grasshopper. This one has a stock motor in it. Put a little thread lock on it. Let me reach it over there. I put the thread lock. I put my thread lock in the motor screw holes. Just put a little bit like on a wire or a pin if you have one. It's the first time I bought this associated thread lock, and I'm going to give that a try. Lewis LPRC. I put a BZ Super Stock 20. Yeah, that's a nice motor. Sometimes when you put too fast a motor in these old Tamiya cars, it ain't too much fun. Especially the light ones like these hoppers. These Grasshoppers on a stock silver can because they're so light. It's good enough for these things. Yeah, that was it, Filthy Kill. It was, yeah, I did put the 20 turn. I put the 20 turn in my other Grasshopper. Filthy Co. RC, you're right. I think I tried the RPMs of that 15 turn with my RPM checker, and it was so fast I got scared. I didn't want my Grasshopper like my Armor Raider XL on the 3S. That freaking thing, I swear, guys, on 3S, I couldn't even like barely push the trigger. It would do a wheelie. It took so long to feather it out on the big long field to get it to floor it so full speed. Holy God, that diff's creamy. Lewis LP, I'm trying to find a vintage Tamiya Technigold. I had that in my old super hot shop. I got an old Kyosho Le Mans motor I still have that's like pretty good shape, like almost new. I never used it. But I rev it up sometimes, and because it's so old, it gives out that funny old smell of the motors. I'm just working this diff a little bit left and right to get that grease I put on there evenly spread. because I don't want to just run it in the cart and have it fling off and not coat everything. But I could tell you this, it feels like a beauty now. It's rich and creamy. The old ozone smell. If you haven't already, guys, hit the thumbs up for me. It helps me out, and I appreciate everyone if they could do that for me. All right. She feels good. I don't know if I could hook this up to a battery. Let me see if I got a battery, if I could try to hook this on. Maybe I got something in here. Nothing. Let me check over here. I'll be right back. See, I don't know if this is going to be hard to connect on a Dean's plug, so I don't know how this is going to go. If I could hold it, I'm going to be in for a surprise. Alright, it's working. Don't try that at home, folks. You don't want to short the battery out. Alright. Now, it's time to put this sucker back on the chassis. Yep, one burring. That was the culprit. Even though I like putting the anti-wire grease in the hopper type cars and stuff, even on all the open diffs, it's so much better. It makes it kind of like an oil-filled diff rather. And probably was going to take it apart anyway, even if it wasn't making a noise, just to do that, because I like putting that grease on everything. Oh, that's right. We got those little springy things. I don't know if you guys could see them, but we're there. There's the little spring things on this chassis, and you got to put them on top of the axle. So you got to use a screw and screw it in there to hold them up. That's why they have this little hole here. I don't know if I got the right screws. I'm going to try using these ones I have that came out. Could you see it? Oh, there it is. Right there, you put the screw through this part to hold up the spring. I think Steve O.D. had a problem with this. I don't even really need these springs on here anymore because I put the fishing string on the back, and that when you do that, you don't really need these springs anymore. But I got them in the chassis. I'm just going to put them in now. Mike, see, RCs are a lot. Yeah, miniature, like real cars, but miniatures. Try not to rip the whole thing. I know you could take it apart more to do this and just take these plastic pieces right out, but I didn't do that. Now you got to unscrew that and the spring will fall down on top. And I just heard it and you'll be set. Damn screwdriver's going up my coat sleeve. Go in reverse, go forward. Straighten the hole you have, the threads. Man, this is gonna work so much nicer now. Big Drone Flyers in the house. What's up? Thanks for stopping in. Hit that thumbs up for me, brother. I appreciate it. There you go. She's in. Now I gotta hook the shocks back on. Whoa, don't lose that pipe. Don't want to lose that. Adventure Time RC says, yeah, but you can work on the RCs on the table. Yeah, a lot easier than going on the ground under a car on your back, breaking your back. I did that a million times with my Camaro. Never-ending project. You're always working on something. This here is a reissued one. This is hard. I should have got my stand for this. Busted knuckles all the time. Nothing like working on the real car, pushing on the socket wrench, and it slips and you hit right into the knuckles, into the metal. We all probably did that. Everything's working. I just got to hook up my fishing line here. I put this fishing line. I don't know if you guys could see it. I put this fishing line and I go to this screw here, and I don't clamp it down hard. I just bottom it out and put a little dab of that goop glue on it to hold it from loosening. And when you put this on, when you put that fishing string on like I just did, you can see it right there going to that screw from here. It's like a strap for the suspension. It won't let it. You guys know when you floor it, this gearbox flips up and makes a smacking sound. It holds it in the down position so it don't go up in the air, but it could still turn sideways. This is everyone laughs at this fishing string. This is the best mod for these cars. This is the best, the fifth shock and all that. This works better than anything, even than the plastic piece they saw on the bottom to stop it. does that have an ESC? Geo1? Yeah, it has an ESC. It's black, so it's hard to see. It's right here. Right there. See, now with this screw here, with the fishing string under it, you just tighten it till it like bottoms out. And then I get a dab of this goop glue. This is the same as shoe glue. They have different formulas. This stuff's good for all RC. And I just put a little dab on that screw like I had before. Right on the back like that. Just so it holds it from unscrewing so it don't come off. And that's it. And the fishing string mod will work like a champ with these chassis. See, what I tell guys why I like that fishing string mod here, when you have the stopper on the bottom, like the Ampro one they sell that holds the bottom, it works like this where it doesn't let the gearbox slap up. But the only difference is with the fishing string mod, it still allows the whole gearbox to push up like this. See how it pushes up still in these slot grooves? If you had the bottom plastic type of brace, it wouldn't go up like this. It would just make the back go. So that's why the fishing string mod's a beauty. Connect the motors, wires now. Always when you reuse these Tamiya little ESCs with these motor bullet connectors, always squish them a little bit to make them tight because they get loosened up because they're not real good quality. They're like cheap. That way you'll have good contact. Everything looks like it's working. Put my tires back on. This one goes on this side. What servo am I running in this Grasshopper? Hold on a second. Let me bolt this tire on real quick. I think it's nothing. It's like a stock one, I think. Yeah, this is a stock Futaba S3004. Nothing special. You don't really need it for this chassis, anything special, because it's so light, it turns the wheels really easy. You're welcome. There she is. It's all souped up now. Now here's the diff. After doing the anti-wear grease on it, when you turn it, see how it stops? It just don't keep going. Buttery smooth, working like a beauty. So it was worth doing this job here, taking it apart. Rolling nice. The bearings are all lubed with the Up One Racing. If you guys want good RC stuff for bearings and stuff like that, Up One Racing makes some really good products, greases and stuff. I did a video on them. Bearing lubes. That's what I used in here, the bearing lube. It's time to put the body on. Everything's correct. Yeah. Whoa. Wayne Keebler, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. You'll have to look back at it. I took the rear end apart on this Grasshopper. I don't know if you remember, I got this from a guy on a message board. He actually gave me it for free. And I was running it. I don't know if I made the video yet. I think I got the footage. I got to put the video together. And I noticed it was making a vibration sound in the rear end. And because I didn't build it, I decided take it apart, and I took it apart, had one seized bearing, and it was kind of bone dry inside. I put the anti-wear grease, and you can see now when you spin the wheels, it just slows down, so it's awesome. Hey Wayne, I really liked your Bigfoot video. I think that was like one of your best. That was an awesome video. I don't believe it went pretty good over them rocks and through the water. Did you put anti-wear grease in that diff? Hey Wayne, if you order the grease from me again, I'll give you this grease. I didn't try. I tried a little bit on something. It's anti-wear grease from 3 Racing, I think. Yeah, 3 Racing. If you could see it, it's like silver. You could probably try that in one of your diffs. It's really sticky. Just leave me a note if you order, or email me if I'll throw this in, because I got so much. I bought a couple of them, and I just bought anti-wear grease. I got the Up One anti-wear grease too. Cool, thanks, Wayne. I appreciate you supporting me. Dylan Powell, what's the best RC for 250? I would have to say probably one of the Arma Mega 4x4s. I think they're like 230. I have the Arma Mega 4x4 to granite, and I like it. My brother picked up the core truck version, and that's really nice. Yeah, like RC, like Adventure Time RC saying it depends what you want to do too. Because some people like buggies actually, and if I say, oh, they are a 4x4, and you like buggies, then you won't want one of those. So it depends what you're looking for. Could be looking for a crawler for all we know too. So let us know what you do with your RCs, and the guys here could recommend something. Yeah, Arma's nice for the price. It's actually, because if you compare, if you get like a Traxxas Stampede 4x4 or anything, it jumps up in price, or a Slash 4x4. How much is that bronze RC? This is a Red Cat Gen 7 Sport. It's like $199, but this is slow. You use this, if you've seen my videos, you go over rocks and stuff. Nick Leo says hello from Italy. Hello. I'm Italian too. Yeah, I like the Arma stuff. Traxxas is alright, but it's cost a lot more. Oh well, there she goes. She's rebuilt and reborn. Beauty. Where can I get bronze RC from? You could get the Red Cat. You could get it on Tower Hobbies, I think has it. amainhobbies.com. Oh yeah, Wayne, those $99 Armas are pretty cool. I almost feel like getting one for myself. Check out this little sucker. I'm doing the video test review on this one. It's awesome. This is a GP Toys. This is a hobby grade little 126 scale drifter. You'll see my video soon. This thing is fun as hell. You could actually drive it on a spot a little bigger than this table, maybe 5 by 5 foot in the house, anywhere. I'm going to show you the chassis on it. It's the chassis on it, it's built like a real big one, like a 1/10 scale. It's a little dirty from me drifting it, but check that out. It's got the double-decker aluminum chassis on the top and bottom. It's got the foam bumpers, like a real car. Independent suspension. It's all digital proportional. And it's funny, they lock the diffs on it, so when you turn it, see they all turn? It has locked diffs and it drifts really good. I'm no pro at the drifting because I really don't do it, but you put this on the floor and it drifts like smooth and sweet. That's actually nice. I like this one. Wayne Keebler says, I turned my Tamiya Subaru into a drift car this weekend. Yeah, I did that with my Tamiya Delta one, the same chassis you got. They sell tires that are like plastic. You can put them on, or you can put a piece of PVC pipe over your wheel or tire. And some guys use duct tape around them just to play around. It's hard to drift. You see them guys in the videos doing it around the racetrack. You get them wheels and you go out somewhere and you're like, holy crap, how the hell they do that? It's literally like you're on ice. But this little car, this GP Toys, is sweet. I like this one. I had Mini Z's and those X mods. And this one, it's built like a real 1/10 scale. It's so much better. It's all independent suspension too. Pretty neat. You gotta watch, Wayne, what wheels you get for them drifting wheels. Look, I bought some cheap ones on eBay. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try drifting. I bought these cheap wheels and tires. They were like drift ones on eBay. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I was drifting with them, and as soon as I like slid out and tapped something, the whole wheel inside cracked right off and my wheel fell off because the rims, they're not good plastic. They're like real hard. So when you smack something, they just crack right off the spokes. So you gotta watch where you get the wheels from. Oh man. Hey Dad RC, this is awesome. You could when I did the review, I did the unboxing, I actually drifted it a little bit on this table. It's a little too small. But if you put it down on the ground, you have like a 5-foot square area. You could actually slip it all around and do some drift, and you don't need a big spot. It's pretty cool. Dylan Powell says, how long are you going to be live streaming for? That depends. If we got some guys in here, I don't mind staying on. I just rebuilt this whole thing. That was what I came on for, and I finished it. So now it's just, if you guys want to talk about RCs or anything. Honey Lulu's in the house. The specialty body painter. Yeah, so I'm going to have the review for this probably. I don't know if I'm going to get it up on tomorrow or Monday. Sweet little car. And the radio on it. Let me see. I'm going to show you guys this radio. It's so cool. Hold on a second. I'm going to get some AAs and put it in here and show you this radio. It's awesome. This is like the best, coolest looking radio I had for like these GP toys and all them type of RCs. Check this out. Look how cool this is. It lights up all blue, and it shows you the steering percentage and the throttle. It's freaking awesome for a GP toys. It's cool as hell. I like this. So that comes with that little car like this. It's pretty good. Yeah, Wayne, I took it out in the backyard. I have a cement thing, and I just filmed it on that. It worked really good. It's actually pretty fast, too. I think it goes supposed to go like 18 miles an hour, but I really didn't open it up too much. I was just trying to drift around some corner markers. I know, right? Isn't it? I think it looks sweet. Shen, did you say you are sending that to me? What, this one here? I had a giveaway on my channel for this one here. I did a giveaway. I picked the winner, and they never even got back to me on the thing. That's why I don't like doing the giveaways. Now, how many times I do giveaways and probably about 75% of the time I did them. It's more trouble than it's worth. I think that's why a lot of guys don't bother. Later, Basher King. Thanks for stopping in. Filthy KRC says, I'll take it. Okay, send it to me. You guys who want it, that are in the USA, go email me at my website, pprslots.com. I'll put your name on a paper, and I'll put it in a basket, and I'll flick it around and pick the winner, and then I'll just email you back and let you know if you won, if you want to do that. Because every time I put it on YouTube, it don't matter, you know, it just never works. So here you go. This little car here, you want to get a chance to win it, you got to be in the USA. Go to my website, www.pprslots.com. Right here. Email me with your name, your YouTube name, and I'll just pick it out of a hat. And if you get an email back, you win it. And then I'll send it to you, and we'll get your address. I'll give you the Monday morning to do it. So you got Sunday, then Monday. I'll do it sometime on Monday at I'll do it at 5 p.m. Monday. I'll pick it out if there's people who actually email me. This one right here. Are you talking about this one here, the drift car? I think it was like 85 ready to run, because this is a hobby grade. It's kind of like a mini Z. It's really nice. Lewis LPRC. Yeah, I have stickers too if anyone wants one. See it right here? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, wait. There you go. A beauty. Where's my stickers? Yeah, I got stickers. If anyone wants one, you could email me too. Or you could go to my YouTube homepage and you could contact me in the top. You'll see in my photo to the right, it'll say a link to my website. If you click on that, you could go right to it and email me. So if you want to enter to win this beauty here, I got it ready to run. I did the test review on it. You'll see I modified it and put a wing on it to make it handle better. Got to be in the USA. Just email me at my from my website to my email with your name, your YouTube, and then I'll wait till Monday at like 5 o'clock, and I'll pick it out of a hat, and I'll email a winner back. Those are Wi-Fi batteries I've been reviewing lately. They're actually pretty cool. They give you with each battery pack a battery strap. So I have like 3 of them here. They're good. So that's cool. They give you that with the batteries. If you're looking for a cheap battery that works pretty damn good, get one of those Wi-Fi's. They're awesome. How much is this? I'll send you one. Just like I said, go on my site, www.pprslots.com, or you could go straight onto my YouTube. In the photo, you'll see a link to my site. Just email me from there and give me your address, and I'll send you like 2 stickers. Later, Dylan. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Scottzilla RC, I don't know if I missed you or you just came in. Thanks for stopping in. I rebuilt the whole rear end in this hopper because I got this off someone. They actually gave me it for free, a guy I know on a message board. Had a funky sound in it, so I took it apart and re-greased it. Had one bad seized burring, and I used the anti-wear grease on it. You can see it works really good. The wheels don't keep spinning after you turn them. So now it's set up beauty. I was dreading what would be wrong inside this gearbox because I didn't put it together, like I said, but it wasn't that bad. It was pretty good. It was a little bone dry. The gears, hardly any oil on them or grease, but it was better than I thought. I was hoping I was going to open it up and it would be nice and greased, but it wasn't. But it was better than I thought. It could have been worse. You never know what's inside the gearboxes when you don't make the car or build it yourself. Scottzilla RC, did you ever use the 1-Up racing stuff? They sent me this stuff a while back, and I did like a test review of it. They got the burring lube and some other oil for CV joints. They got the shock O-ring stuff and the shaft lube, and then they got their anti-wear grease. This stuff's really good if you're like a racer or anything, or like me, you fiddle around with the cars. Good stuff. It's all synthetic too. Then again, I got my own stuff here. Nothing tops that. Show us your favorite Tamiya you own. My favorite one. My favorite one's upstairs, and it's I think I like my Super Hot Shot or the Hot Shot. And my Hornets, really, I like those the best. I busted my Hot Shot. I'm waiting for new A-arms for the Hot Shot. I busted where the front shot connects onto the A-arms. It ripped the piece right off. So I'm waiting for the parts to come for that one to fix that. Maybe I'll have another live stream fixing another RC. Filthy Co RC, I want to build a new Super Institute. Yeah, they're nice. All them four-wheel drive ones were nice. Take care, Nick. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I really like the Super Hot Shot because that was one I had and I built it when I was a kid. That's like the Hornet was the first one. And I don't know if it was the Super Hot Shot or the Lunchbox I think I built next. One of them, but they're my favorites. Yeah, Scottzilla RC. That's the problem with these Tamiyas. They use that ABS on them, and they just shatter. When they get old, they start to get brittle, and they really crack easy. The A arms and all the plastic parts. Back when they were building them in the 80s, the ABS plastic was like the superior new thing, but I don't know why they keep using it. Filthy QRC says not the news. Yeah, some of the Tamiyas come with a flexible type material, but most of them have like the ABS. The cheaper models, like the older kits and stuff, I think the more expensive ones have them like they're like a nylon impregnated, like filled plastic. It's a little bit bendable, kind of like see how this bumper bends, and then the chassis is just like hard plastic. A lot of their cars, they make the A-arms and everything out of the hard ABS. It's a new resin blend. Yeah, on the newer stuff, probably it's a resin blend, but on like these old, like 90% of their cars, it has ABS all on them. It'd be cool if RPM made like A-arms and stuff and parts for like all the Tamiyas. That'd be awesome. Lewis LPRC's email sent. Cool, thanks. Be awesome to have some company making like nylon type A-arms for all the older Tamiya, like this, not like this. This don't break, but like the hot shots and all those. This thing's pretty strong. It takes a beating. This is a little stronger than when you have the Lexan body because I remember when I was a kid, I cracked my Hornet chassis. It cracks by the shock over here because the chassis is thin where the steering rods go through by the servo. But with this plastic lid on here, it holds the chassis. So this one's a little stronger than a Lexan body like the Hornet. Lewis LP, I think they have some metal. Yeah, that's the problem when you put them aluminum A-arms on. Then your A-arm don't break, and then it's worse. It's better to break an A-arm because if you break the center gearbox or something, like say on a hot shot, then it takes much more work to refix that than just fix an A-arm. That's why I don't like any aluminum parts. The only aluminum parts like I like to use is if you have like a sea carrier or anything like that that breaks and you could get it in aluminum. But I'd never put an aluminum A-arm on. Yeah, they should just make them out of some nylon type plastic like RPM. It would be sweet. I'm not into the aluminum. I think the aluminum's worse. Maybe for a show car, but if you're actually running it and you have aluminum A-arms, sometimes they make aluminum bumpers. Imagine smashing into something with an aluminum bumper. Thing would bend up. Yeah, the CRP stuff's good, but it's so old now and it costs a fortune. You can't even find it no more. Yeah, you gotta watch out though with them aluminum A-arms, because they don't flex, and whatever goes into them and it bends back, it flexes at the connection point. So if it's connected onto a plastic with a pin, you're gonna break the thing it's connected on. Aluminum shock towers are good. I just don't believe in aluminum A-arms is like the worst thing you could do. Oh yeah, carbon fiber is the best. I like that. Light and strong. I remember my original RC10. They had this chassis. I think it was called Composite Craft. It was carbon fiber, and it was like, I don't know how thick. It was like an 1/8 inch thick. It was strong as hell. The best Tamiya hop part you could get for every Tamiya car. Get rid of the Tamiya aluminum pinion gear because those things melt like butter. You need a steel pinion gear. The Tamiya pinions, they really stink, them aluminum ones. Yeah, and I had that composite craft chassis, and it was the 10 scale, like the RC10. And what I did back then, I cut it and made it like a 1/12 scale, and I put a truck like a Datsun pickup truck on my RC10, so it was short. It was like a 12 scale I made out of it because I cut the chassis and made it shorter. Wish I had some pictures of all that stuff I had. Basher Boy's in the house. She's complete. She had one blown bearing, seized bearing inside. Yeah, Wayne, get it quick, because the longer you leave them aluminum pinion gears on, they get really sharp. They wear out quick and they eat into your other gear and ruin it. And not only that, when the aluminum wears, it makes in the grease real black gooky stuff, and you can't even get it off the gears. It's so bad. Hey, Dad RC, I picked up another vintage Tamiya yesterday as my winter restoration product. Yeah, Shapeways is Ampro's good. Yeah, it was one of the bearings when you take off the wheel on the outside, behind it, the axle. It was seized, and on the axle, it was starting to wear. I could feel it, and I guess it was vibrating. And plus, the guy who built it didn't really put any grease on it. It was like kind of bone dry. So I put all my grease on it, and I put the anti-wear. Now look at it. works really good. Now when I run it, it'll be a beaut. I had the TC3. I forgot what it looked like. I had the picture in my last video that I had, my old collection video. I had a TC3. That was awesome. Yeah, Wayne, with all these Tamiyas, the first thing you want to get rid of and hop up is that aluminum pinion gear. Throw it right in the garbage. Get a steel one. I know I think Tamiya makes hop up steel ones, but I use, in mine, I use the Robinson Racing also makes them. Yeah, I remember my TC3. That was a good one. Hey, Dad, you got the Falcon? I remember I put a Falcon together for one of my friends. Filthy car, see my TWV2, I had a steel pen. Yeah, they probably, sometimes they include them. Actually, the only other one I got a steel pinion in was my Sand Scorcher. They gave you like 2 pinions. The smaller one was steel, so I used the steel one in my Sand Scorcher. Wayne Keebler, if you get a Robinson race and they have special ones, I forgot what they're called, if it's a 0.6 mod pinion, steel pinion, for what yours is, you may just want to search TTO2 steel pinion on eBay, and I think you'll find easier if Tamiya makes them. Lewis LPRC. A couple of weeks ago, I got a 1985 vintage Wild One kit. 100% complete. That's a beauty. Scottzilla RC. Yeah, Tamiya has so much cars. It's crazy. That new one they came out, the truck with the portal axles, that looks pretty cool, but I think it's gonna be like 350 or 400 bucks. The TTL2, I don't think they're 48 pitch. They're special to my opinions. They're not exactly 48 pitch. I think they're called something 0.6, or I forgot what it is. It's a module pinion. It's not 48 pitch. If you put 48 pitch, it really meshes hard. Just pick the one that catches your eye. Double check that, Filthy Co. I don't think it is. Their special pitch Tamiya makes. They ain't 48, I don't believe. They're off a little bit. They look just like them, but they're a little bit off. I forgot what I put in my rally car, but I think it was a special 0.6 mod or something like that. It's a little bit different. I may be wrong, but because I built that one a long time ago, but I know I had to get a Robinson Racing one, and I thought it wasn't 48 pitches, special Tamiya versions. Hi, Peter. Thanks for stopping in. I know Tamiya uses the funky pitch. It looks like a 48 pitch, but trust me, it's not. Go look on Robinson Racing's website. They have special pinions. They're not 48 pitch for the Tamiyas. If you run 48 pitch, you'll have a nice high whining sound in your gearbox. Maybe not for the TTO2B. I don't know. I'm pretty sure when I had my rally car chassis, it wasn't a standard 48 pitch, and I think that's the same. Yeah, you might be right on the new chassis, but a lot of them are that weird pitch that's just off a little bit in a standard 48, and it don't run right with it. I'll have to look into it. I forgot because I built that thing a long time ago, but I could have sworn it was a special Robinson Racing's Tamiya pitched pinion gear. Mod 0.6, I think, is what they use. It's not, I don't know, 48 pitch is off a little bit different, the pitch of it, but it looks like it, so they don't run smooth when you use a 48 pitch. Who the hell knows? We'll have to search online to find out for sure. That's why I said for Wayne, just to search and get the Tamiya version. That way you don't have to mess around, because I know when you have to get a Robinson Racing, you have to know which one you have to get, or you'll get like if you get the wrong pitch. At least if you get it from Tamiya, you know you're getting the right one. Just do a search on eBay for the TTO2 Tamiya pinion gear, steel pinion gear, and you'll find it from Tamiya. Because like I said, I know when you go on Robinson Racing, it's tricky. You have to know what you're looking for, and they have special, like, oh, so many pinions, you go crazy. I didn't even get to run this beauty yet after I fixed it up with these tires, and I switched the suspension and put the lower center of gravity, the battery tray I lowered. I didn't even get to run that. Too many RCs. I'm supposed to be getting another RC to do a test showcase on my channel. It's like it's one of them army truck ones again. So Wayne, did you actually put anything in the diff on that Stampede chassis that you were running in the video? Or is it still stock? Because it looked like it was working good. car with these, it has shaky eyes on the the guy who did this put these shaky eyeballs. I left them. Looks pretty cool. Adventure Time RC. I think I have that problem. Here, I'll just show you real quick right on this table here. Here, that's what I have on this table right here. They multiply. RC Basher Boy says, "Hey Shen, so who would win, Grasshopper or the Scorpion?" What, are you kidding me? The Scorpion will eat this thing alive. Scorpions do eat grasshoppers. Yeah, they're multiplying over here. Yeah, Adventure Time RC, like especially like those Armas for 99 bucks now, they're awesome. The Armas are awesome for 99. The ECX amp cars are pretty good. Back in the day when you used to get one of these kits and build it, you used to spend like a few $100s. Now you could get like a better kit for $99. Basher Bro, oh, no pun intended, but yeah, really, they do. I know. I'm sure my Scorpion would make a nice meal out of this beauty here. Dick Jones, I have the Kyosho Monster Tracker 129. Yeah, I think that's like I have that Sandmaster that came out. I think it's off the same chassis as that one. But they put like monster truck tires on it. Yeah. I gotta get out my Sandmaster. I didn't run that in a long time too. I like running the trucks in the mountain and stuff, but the leaves, when the leaves fall down and the whole trails are filled with the leaves, oh man, I hate that. The leaves. I hate when the leaves fall on the trails. That's like the worst thing ever. The WL toy stuff's pretty good. Basher Boy, I got a good one. Who would win, Egris or Optima? Geez, I don't know. I'll tell you the truth. When I was a kid, I didn't like Kyosho because it broke all the time, and I used to be so mad I never really bought them. I used to get the Tamiyas and stuff. So I'm going to have to say the Egress will whip its butt. Tanks are cool. I like tanks. I had so many tanks. If you look at my video I posted like a while back, the last two videos I think of my collection from like, not my collection, that wasn't even all of them. That was just a few I saved on CDs from in like the early 2000s. I had so many tanks. I like tanks. I still have a few of them. I gotta do some videos of them. Nothing's worse than hitting a landmine in the park with your tank, and you know what it is when you run through a dog crap. Oh my God. Poor tank treads. You don't want to do that. A natural landmine. I remember you remember back in the day the Kyosho Ultima? I had a few time I had them, they just always broke real easy compared to the other RCs I had. And I had that Ultima was supposed to be so good, the world champion. And I remember I used to strip the gears and break it all the time. Adventure Time, Archer, you have great tank videos. Thanks. I got so much stuff I want to film. I was thinking about the other day, man, I got to take some tanks out and do something, but so many RCs, you go nuts. This one's going to work so nice now. Give this a rip. I got a video of this. I took it out before I did this grease job on it, and I have video. I just didn't put it together. That's how I noticed something was funky in this gearbox. So now it should run real sweet. I used to have that one tank, the special one, the Creeping Death one. If you search on my channel, that thing had a CO2. You filled it with CO2 it was like a BB gun, but it shot the airsoft. That thing shot so hard. Actually, a guy, I had it for years, and it's like they stopped making it after a year, the unit. Creeping Death, they went out of business. A guy who collects tanks wanted it so bad, I ended up selling it to him. I think he gave me like 400 or 300 something dollars, or 400 for a Henlong tank. So I was like, all right. Basher Boy, I have the re-release Kyosho Opto and it handles really well. She's still in one piece. I'm using the belt drive. Yeah, they didn't have the belt drive. I think back then it came with only the chain. Yeah, the sand paddles work good when you're like on the ball field and stuff. But when they have no side grip though, because they're like bars going across, so they slip out like this real easy. I used to modify the tank's airsoft guns to get them a little stronger. When I used to be on that RC Group's tank forum, I used to put like spacers in there, make the spring stronger. I think I used to get like 180 foot per second out of like them the VS tank type ones. Well, guys, we're coming up on 2 hours on this live stream. And I think I'm going to call it a night here. It's 11:06 here right now. So if anyone wants to see this, what I did and took it apart, see what I did inside, you're going to have to rewind this beauty and check it out. And make sure, stay tuned for my next video on this. I'm going to have a test review on this little GP Toys. It's a nice little car. This Grasshopper, this one uses 32 pitch. Okay, guys, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate you guys. If I learn how to do the other live stream where other guys could come in, I'll have to search it because I was going to try that tonight, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. Take care, guys. Beauty. Later.